Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and in today's video, I wanted to give a second chance to some of these products. I've got some couple of foundations, and I wanted to give this palette another go. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette from Makeup Revolution in collaboration with Emily Noel. It has a huge mirror on it. and I wanted to give another go to this Charlotte Tilbury blush. This is in the shade Love Glow. So, let's get started. I'm not going to prime my face because I'm going to be going in with this Loreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation in Natural Buff 40. As well as I have another concealer I want to try again, which is the Wet n Wild Incognito. And this is the Loreal Age Perfect Radiance Concealer. Let's see. So, I'm going to try this. I'm not going to put a primer on. We'll see how this goes. I think this may actually probably be too yellow, but it's okay. We'll make it work with what we need to. And I got a sponge and a brush. So let's start with a sponge. Let's see, this looks mighty yellow. I think the first time I tried this, I didn't like it. Oh, that is a weird looking sight. I'm going to go in with the brush first, and then I'll smooth it out with the sponge. Yeah, I do remember this now being very, very yellow. It's one of my least favorite L'Oreal foundations, moisturizers, you know, what have you. I look back when I'm editing some of these videos, and it looks like I am like beating my face, you know. I'm not. I don't know why it looks like I'm being super harsh. I'm not. I promise. Yeah, this is very yellow. And I'm just going to take this damp sponge and kind of tap over everything. Make sure it's pushed in good. And I do have a cream product that I'm gonna give one more go to. The Pro Glow from L'Oreal is a favorite foundation. You know what? I am going to use the Wet n Wild Incognito on the other side, just because I'm not going anywhere. So this one's a little bit more cool toned, but I actually like the color a little bit better. Now, I'm going to go in with my little sponge. for this, if you can hear anything in the background, I'm so sorry. It happens to be my washing machine. That blended out pretty nice. It doesn't feel drying. I'm just flipping this little sponge over. I'm gonna do this eye. I still have not caught up on Yellowstone, the show I was watching. I'm looking at it on the monitor, and I think I'm actually liking this side a little better. For bronzer, I have this in my declutter. It's the Tarte cream blush. Let me see what shade it was in. I can't read it. Breezy. Very hard to read, but it was a mini one, and that's the shade of that. So I'm going to go in with I'll use this end of the sponge and get some. Seems like I remembered this was hard to blend out, and I just heard so many good things online about it, and I'm glad I got the little one instead of the big one, because I wasn't all that impressed at the time. But that's why I like to give things sometimes a second and a third, because I might have been having an off day. Maybe dull some of this yellow out. Okay, I'm not upset. I'm not mad. It did pretty good. Just gonna kind of go over the marks with my foundation brush a little bit. Okay, I'm okay with that. I am going to powder though, because that serum foundation leaves me sticky. So for my under eyes, I'm just going to go in with Laura Mercier. This isn't obviously a second chance. I used that, so I'm going to go in with that. I know how that works. And for the rest of my face, I'm going in with my pressed powder, which is my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. Focus. There we go. And I like to take this and pop it on just a big old brush and just kind of go around the perimeter and set everything. So it's not tacky feeling. And I'll even, you know, there's probably not anything left up there, but I will go over, you know, my eyes and whatnot. Let me get this 5 head up here. That is definitely a product that I have repurchased many times, because it is, I thought, you know, wow, this is a pretty decent size compact. There's a lot in it. It's not. It's literally, let's see if you can see how thin it is. That much. But that's okay. I like it. Okay. Let's see. For blush, we're going to try this Charlotte Tilbury again. I want to see if I can make something happen. Let me get me a blush brush that I think maybe will apply it pretty good. And I just really feel like I have to just dig and dig and dig in this compact to get any on the brush. Out of all of my blushes, this is top of the decluttering pile. Just because I don't feel like I'm getting hardly anything. I mean, I can see a slight glow, but and I've used all kinds of brushes. I've used the Duo Fibers. I've used, you know, fluffier brushes. I've used angled brushes. I mean, I've used them all to see if I could get anywhere with it. And so this one's still on the chopping block. For highlighter, I am going to use this essence called the highlighter. And this is what it looks like. This is in the shade Staggering. And it's really pretty. Let's see if the swatch will pick up. It's a little shinier than their really, really popular one. So, and I've used this a time or two, but I want to use it again. The blush, this is a very powdery. Let's see if it'll pick up. I have my settings. I got to play with the settings, but it's, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very powdery. It's not at all like the Nude Essence is what it's called, I think. I mean, it gives a pretty glow to the skin, I think, but it doesn't reach the level of love that I have for their original one. I feel like I have to dig in this one, and I've used different brushes with this as well. I like to put just highlighter everywhere. Okay. Let us spray the face, and then we will get with the eyes. I'm going to spray with Max Fix Plus, And then I'm going to prime my eyes, and then we'll get started with the palette. Now we're going to go into this palette. And see what kind of magic we can come up with. This is the second or third palette that I have purchased. This particular palette. The first one I gave to my daughter. The second one, what did I do with the second one? Oh, I think the second one broke. And so I got this one when it was on. It periodically Ulta would put them on sale. And so I got it on sale. It was typically a $20 palette. I think I got it for maybe 10, and then I had a coupon or something. Anyway, I'm going to go in, and I'm not going to set this P. Louise, but I am going to go in with this shade right here, which is Midwest. And then I'm going to follow it up with Dues Paid, which is this one. And then I may go into some of those berry tones or those darker tones. We'll see. So I'm going to start out with Midwest. I know that Tati had a really bad review of this. Or not favorable review, I should say. But and it's been a long time since I used it. But I think it's pretty. It has an array of neutrals, cools, all kinds of shimmers in here. I don't see any different types of formulas so much as just the shades. You know, the shades are really pretty. I think you can go all out, or you can do something pretty neutral, pretty basic. Now I'm picking up that Dues Paid, which was that shade right beside it. And I'm just going to go over what I've already done. Go in a little bit right here. I have not been sleeping well these last few days or weeks. They kind of all just start running together. Oh, then you know what? I am going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in and use Love Tones, which is right below those other twos that I used, and deepen up a little bit. It's a very big palette. It's a nice berry tone. I did go ahead and put something on my lips, and I used this Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Gingerbread Girl. That's what it looks like. This was from their gingerbread collection 1 year. Still smells like gingerbread. And I had those palettes. It was the gingerbread spicy and the gingerbread extra spicy. And I don't know what I did with them. I think my stepdaughter has one of them. I'm going to pop a little bit of cheer right on the bottom here. Pull it up just a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of take it all the way to the end. I don't necessarily want this to be too dark of a look. I'm going to go in with my finger. It picks up a lot more. And you know what? I want to use Pizzazz, which is a plum. It's kind of all in that same section of the palette. Those colors and see. What I can come up with. They are very dry, these shadows, even wetting them. They are, I don't know if you can tell, but they're very dry. I'm going to go in with my finger and see if I can get it to do. Get back in that first shade. Kind of reinforce it. See, I'm not, maybe it's showing better there, but I'm not seeing it go from color to color. It just looks like one color to me. I mean, I could go in. Well, now, Cupcake is a pretty satiny. Let's see if that... Okay. That did a little something, I think. Using this one. I'm back. I did the other eye. And for the inner corner, I went in with this shade. Oh heavens. These two shades, Oh Heavens and Cupcake, I used both of those. Those feel like satin shades to me, not necessarily, that's, you know, what they look like on the finger. And swatched, I'll swatch them. They don't swatch as metallic as the others in here. So I think maybe those two are a different formula than the rest of them. But at any rate, I was able to, you know, to get them there. I did that Oh Heavens, that white shade, and stuck it in the inner corner. And let's see, maybe I will stick a little bit of that on my brow bone. Just, I don't normally do this because of the way my eyelashes do grow. But, you know. Then I'm just going to take what's left on this brush. I'm not dipping in anything. And I'm just kind of reinforcing the bottom lash line a tad. Perfect. That's all I'm going to do to the eyes, other than some mascara. which is the, I grabbed the ABH mascara to try. As for this palette, it's pretty. You know, these berry tones are really pretty. But if I keep it, it's mainly going to be probably for nostalgic purposes. I don't know, guys. I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara, and this is what the wand looks like, the hourglass shape. This is not waterproof, but my eyes aren't watering, so I'm taking a chance. It's very black. Trying to look at the side in my mirror here. They did curl up. It's a very wet feeling mascara still. I personally like my mascaras to be more on the dry side, but it's good. I'm gonna put it in my mascara little section. I am going to go over that with my Lancome, this word. It's just a straight wand to kind of see if I can separate them some. Okay. This is it for the completed look. Today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's not too long. And tell me what you think in the comments. Do you have any of these products? And what do you think? I specifically want to know what you guys think about this palette, because it received such mixed reviews. I did not find the mattes patchy at all, and I have used several mattes in here. Basically I've used all the mattes, and I don't find them in the least bit hard to blend out. The shimmers leave a little bit to be desired, especially in those ones that I used, which were Good Vibes, Eve Rose, Pizzazz, and Heartbeat, and of course the Oh Heavens and Cupcake. But they're more satiny shades. You know, I'm ready to go in and play with some of these gold and bronze and green shades. You know, these shades, they seem to really swatch good, look pretty. That's a pretty combination right there. So, you know, I may leave this on my desk and do a fall look and film it. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. But I'm not decluttering this, but I do want to hear your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Until then, have a great day. Be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.